So what do we need to do to really fix our economy and keep us from falling into another recession or a depression? Economists differ, so do politicians. Americans at large differ as well. Some very smart Illinois high school students engaged in debate over this very matter in the second annual Performance Trust public debates on the U.S. economy. And what did they conclude? Well, let's ask them. Hannah Nasser and Marcel Roman were They were the debaters on the winning team from Whitney Young, one of the 12 Chicago public high schools involved in these debates. Congratulations to the both of you.
Thank you.
Now, you presented arguments on how effective the federal stimulus was, what was that, about 3 years ago, and then whether the country is in fact falling into a long-term economic decline. Your arguments won, so what were your positions? Hannah, why don't we begin with you?
Issue. So one round, we could either argue that the economy was in a state of irreversible decline, or we could say that the economy was getting better, depending on which side we were. In the final debate that we had, Marcel and I argued that the economy was going to do just fine, and we pointed to multiple structural factors in the U.S. economy, such as the investor confidence in the dollar, the fact that we still we're at the forefront of things like research universities, etc. All of those point to a positive outlook for the future of the U.S. economy.
Marcel, were these positions that you feel in your heart, or were they assigned, or did you just sort of randomly pick them?
Not something that probably was in my heart. It was probably just something that I felt that I had to debate out. You know, I probably debated things that weren't my own, personal ideology or my own, personal beliefs.
What's the mark of a good debater?
That's,
yeah,
definitely.
That's tough sometimes.
You have to, it's switch side debating. You have to debate both sides of the spectrum. And, when it comes to being a really good debater, it's kind of hard for you to take some sort of ideological stance because, you understand that both sides are actually making very good points.
Oh, how refreshing. If only our politicians in Washington could have the same point of view. Now, Hannah, let me talk to you. Did you prepare by doing a lot of research, or were you already pretty much up on the news?
So we had to do some more research on some areas of the topic than others. So for the side of the topic that said the economy wasn't doing so well, obviously we didn't need to do much research there because you can just read a news article and realize because of the 10% unemployment rate, etc. For the side of the topic about why stimulus spending would be bad, we needed to do some background research, look into our economics textbooks, see the economics that actually goes behind why stimulus spending would have adverse effects on the economy.
Are you going to be an economist or some kind of a numbers person when you have a career develop?
I'm sorry?
What kind of a field of study are you going to be moving into when you go to college?
In college, I'd like to study either international relations or political science. A lot of the research that we do in debate actually helps us, gain the skills that's necessary for those career fields. So. But
not economics.
I wouldn't say my strong point is economics, although there's a lot of overlap between, studying political science and international relations. You inevitably have to talk about the economy. So.
Now, Marcel, you're involved in other debates as well. How is that going?
We're actually doing pretty well. At the largest tournament of the year, probably, we were undefeated, and we were the second seed, and both Hannah and I got pretty, high upper-level speaker awards. So we're doing very, very well on other debates, and those debates are on the space topic.
And Hannah, let me quickly ask you, what do you listen to, read, or watch to stay so informed about what's going on in the country and the world?
So in terms of our research,
no, just the news. How do you get your news?
So I just, on a daily basis, I, browse Google News, see most of the articles that are important. Because we're debating about space policy, there are a lot of journals that I'm subscribed to, a lot of academic journals that we look into on specific issues about space policy. For this tournament in particular, I read the Wall Street Journal, like Bloomberg, all the business sections in most of the major newspapers.
Well, expansive, inquisitive minds, both of you. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a picture of you two, in fact, engaged in debate and winning. There you go. There's your trophy. Is that one you've got to share, or do each of you get a trophy?
We're probably going to give it to the school, so it's going to be in the debate room.
Hopefully it'll have your names on it. Hannah and Marcel, thank you so much, and again, congratulations.
Thank you very much for having us.